to this live that I'm doing. If you're not familiar with who I go by, J.Matthew, or if you want to, as we become familiar with each other, you can call me Matthew or Matt. Either one is fine with me. So, I apologize for being late. Let me first of all say that, okay? Whew, I've been I've been dealing with a lot lately, in my personal life. I'm not gonna go too much into that, of course, because that's not why you're here. So the reason why I wanted to do this live is to, address something that has been going on, and a lot of people have been questioning and wondering why it's going on, but it seems as though there hasn't been no response yet. But I'm pretty sure he's cooking up something to say or a way to word whatever it is he's going to say. So the person I'm talking about is his name is Kijani Amari AK. That's Kijani. Kijaniamariak. So what he does is, he breaks down in his videos. Basically, I'm going to say he takes the political, the religion, the videos, like entertainment, and he breaks down how there's like all these different type of symbolic things within these things that you see. Okay, excuse me, and what they mean as far as numbers and patterns, things shown on TV that people may not take notice to. He breaks these things down. So he's been doing this for about 13, 14 years. Excuse me, 13, 14 years. Because every since I can remember, I've been on his channel for like the whole ride, from like almost the beginning to the end, with the Satanism and hip hop and all that stuff. And you might be familiar with that if you're on the channel and what have you. And now one thing I can't say, I can't take away is that he gave or gives really good information, and he does his research. But on the other hand, if you say that you're a man of ministry, if Yahweh has given you or ordained you, you know, um, the responsibility of relaying this information to people to at least have the choice to save themselves. Also, so they cannot say they were never told these things. Also, because we're supposed to be responsible for each other, far as the soul aspect goes and whatnot. Like, if I see my brother doing something or my sister doing something wrong that could harm them, I'm not supposed to chastise them, but tell them what they're doing is wrong. Now, if they're doing something that's over the top of the line, might be hurting someone else or hurting themselves, then it might be a different situation. But I'm responsible for letting like, hey, don't go off the cliff. If you jump off the cliff, you're not going to make it. You will die. Instead of just sitting there letting everybody that I see go off the cliff. Excuse me, I've been up late. I've been up late. Sorry, I've been busy. I'm a little tired, but you know, it's my responsibility. Not just me. Everyone. We're supposed to be morally, spiritually responsible for each other. Though we don't do that because we're human beings, and that's just how human beings are. We're supposed to be. Now, all of a sudden, on his channel now, everything costs money. You get these short little videos from, and I'm talking about Kajani Amari, AK, where is he go by? Um, You got these short videos now, and now you have to subscribe to another type of platform or whatever in order to get the information, or order to get the rest of the video that he is that he put together. And it's just crazy. It's like you have information about things that supposed to help people better their life, keep every human aware of what's going on around them. What is next to come, or what is yet to come? What's around the corner for us? Um, you know, if we don't get right, what happens to us if we're not right with Yahweh? If you've said this for 14 years, you've done this. You know, God is giving you this as your responsibility, and now you're charging for it. Like, it don't matter how you try to slice it, dice it, put it, flip it. You know, it don't matter how long you've been doing it. It don't matter if you've been, doing this for 14 years, 15 years, 20 years. When Yahweh gives you a job to do specifically for you, this off the hand that anything that's needed will be provided. You don't have to ask, you know. And I even say this because I was like this at one time. It's one thing if you was asking for donations, or not even asking, just posting something like, if you want to give donations, give them here, or something like that. But it's not even that. It's like you're giving these short little videos now of critical things that need to be shared and be talked about and be told. And then you're making people, or not making them, you're putting people in a situation where they have to pay money in order to see what else it is, beyond this. You know what it is going on, or what you're saying. So I I'm gonna do this. I don't do my videos and my lives like he does, because a lot of them I will have like the video I'll do and I'll break it down, and I'll put myself in the minimize box and break down videos and tell you why I'm showing this, and this is why this is connected to this, and this is what may be going on next. I like my platform set up different, but it's the information that you're supposed to get, just somewhat like what he's doing, or what he was given or is given, or whatever. But you're going to get I'm going to give you the whole thing entirely. Um, if you decide to donate to my channel, it's for me to like maybe get microphones, or what I usually do is, if I get donations, I usually, which is, I don't get donations every day, all day, or nothing like that. But I have my situation set up where 10% at least off the top goes to somewhere like United Way. It goes to an organization somewhere local, or depending, if you want me to like donate money to an organization you may know that you might not be able to reach, or whatever. 10% of that goes to something else. But I'm not sitting up there like to charge people for things, for something that, you know Yahweh, our Savior, told us to give to you and to share with you, and make sure that like, that's a lot of responsibility. First of all, you should feel grateful that you've been blessed and given that opportunity, that blessing, that God is at hand over you to be able to do that. But then to try to shortchange, or put information behind a paywall. I don't get that. I don't understand that. I've never seen you do it before. You have over 5, 10,000 subscribers. You have over that, way over that. So there's some way YouTube is paying you, or whatnot. I read a comment that he left, and I'm talking to him directly. I read a comment that you left on somebody's comment when they asked you about that, and you basically was trying to play the loyalty card, and do you know what loyalty is? And I've given this for 14 years. Listen, Yeshua has healed the blind, made the dead rise, again, healed the crippled, watered the wine, done things that you'll never ever in your lifetime do. Never while you're in that body physically you'll be able to do, and it be legit. Okay. Now one time did Yeshua say, you know, for the wisdom I give you, give me a third of your oxen, give me a third of your of this, a third of your that. I need, and this is before I release the information that I need to preach or give to you. Never. You're not gonna find it. You're not gonna find it. You can. And trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I know my word, I know my book. Pretty good. Not to the letter, down to the T, like every I know it. I know pretty good. There's nowhere in the Bible that, you're gonna find that. I'm sorry. I know that for a fact. So to have people paying or put them in a compromised position to have to pay in order to get what it is that you're supposed to be doing and giving anyway, it becomes a roadblock in that situation, and especially with uh, the way that the world is going or is heading, with war going on in Russia and Ukraine, with microchips being made to being planted into your head and into your hand again, with China doing forced vaccinations, putting people, now in confined boot camps and putting seals on people's door, trying to lock them in their own house. A lot of people are just starving and stuff like that. Just off of this situation going on with this pandemic, people want to keep partying and doing their own thing, and then we're back to square one again. People are getting killed. Look at it. Here we go again with like police brutality with the man that got shot in the head. And he never had a weapon on him to begin with, ended up with a bullet in the back of his head by a police officer. All these things of turmoil that are coming, are all bottling up and compacting and going one on top of another. It's for a reason. It's for a reason. These are my opinions. In my opinion, I do not think that Joe Biden will be in office too much longer. I, you know, when you look at the facts of like how sick he is, the man has dementia. I mean, he could barely remember what it is he's talking about. He'll talk about one thing and start rambling on into something else. It's just like he rambles off into the sunset. So do not be surprised by like 2023 if Camilla don't be the next president to take over. Um, I think she might have help. I'm like squid because like there's something in my eyes. Goodness, but I don't know. I got a feeling Camilla's going to have help from like the Obama administration or something. They're going to slide. They're going to find some way probably to help her or get or ease their way back into office. I really honestly think that Camilla's going to be the president. That crazy woman. That woman's crazy. Uh, then you got Joe Biden. He's either going to step down or something. He's just not going to be there no more. I don't see it. This is my opinion. My thought. And the way that things biblically are worded and said, and the way that things are happening and are playing out in the world right now, like one isn't too far fetched from the other. There's no way you can't see this going on after reading this or read this chapter, this scripture, and seeing it happen. Ukraine and Russia are in the middle of a war right now. Could there be peace talks? If there was a peace talk, we've read this story before. Revelations. If not, read it. It tells you. In the middle of that peace agreement, if they would come to one, or when they come to one, I should say, as far as Ukraine and Russia, and this publicly announced that these two have a ceasefire, these two have a agreement of peace. Russia is known for allegedly, signing or agreeing upon peace agreements or agreeing to ceasefires and then turning it around and then hitting their opponent, basically hitting them in the back when they ain't looking, when they're not looking. That's Russia's like MO. That's their whole thing. Okay, but when you hear those things and then you hear about peace talk, I mean, when we go to Revelations, it talks about how there will be they will agree or sign upon peace for 7 years, and in the middle of that time frame, you know, that peace treaty is broken and all hell breaks. What they say loose. Now, if you think about Russia and Ukraine going to war, and possibly, someone coming in and having them sign an agreement of peace, I could see that falling apart. I could see from what they say Russia does that maybe down the line somewhere where they think they got them off guard, they flip on them and and say the hell with that peace agreement and then go this way. I mean, you it things aren't too far fetched, and I don't believe in coincidences. I believe everything is for a reason and happens for a reason when it happens. But that's just a small thing, I just wanted to explain and go over so kind of get a general idea of what it is that I do and whew, what I'm going to be doing on this channel here. Now, again, I will be showing videos, and a lot of times I'll be doing the videos and put myself in the mini box so you can see the video in its entirety and I can break it down to you and you can see for yourself, what's going on and how it relates. All right. So, Kijaniamariak, I don't know what's going on with your brother. And you notice if you watch this video, I haven't been, or this live, I haven't been nasty, I haven't called you out your name, I haven't screamed, yelled, anything. I keep having lint fly in my eye and make me look like I'm half asleep because my eyes won't. But I just don't think it's right. I know you see a lot of other people say the same thing to you. About this $10 a month thing. To subscribe to this channel to get the rest of the video, where your videos are like 1 minute long when they used to be 20, 30 minutes. You used to take your time, break it down, and now it's just like next on next on the Kijaniamariak show. Next on the show, and it's just like come on, brother, like get back, get squared out and get tuned back into what it is that you do and how you were doing it, because this is not the way. There's no way you can twist it. It don't matter how much you gave. Yeshua gave and gave and gave. Every day we wake up, Yahweh gives and gives and gives and gives and gives. Not one time you hear Yahweh say, I'm going to make the sun stop shining or anything until you whatever. You won't. You haven't and you don't, And for you to think so, it's kind of hypocritical. All right? Kind of hypocritical. But I'm J.Matthew. Make sure you tune in. Check me out Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday here live on YouTube. I'm gonna be running these shows at 11 a.m. 11 to 12 a.m. 11 to 12. All right. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you hit that notification. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Hit the like button. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping a video for you to see. Also, make sure you leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. If you have been a subscriber of this person I'm speaking of, tell me what do you think? Do you think it's hard and it's wrong and difficult for to expect people who are consumers or people who are viewers of yours, Kijaniamariak, to all of a sudden expect a paywall to be paid in order to keep processing or keep receiving the information that you're supposed to be giving out for free any damn way. There's not a time clock stamped or wired to your mouth where every time you speak a word you get in charge, per word per minute. Just cut it out, brother. Cut it out. All right. I'm out. Y'all have a good day. All right. And be safe and take care of each other and all that. Peace.